The Undertaker is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He stood at the helm of WWE for over 30 years and proved to be the yardstick for all superstars that were measured against. Most would agree he's the greatest of all time, and few can claim to match his talent, dedication and longevity in the business. The dead man officially announced his retirement from wrestling in 2020 after his 5-part documentary series on the WWE Network, The Undertaker: Last Ride. It closed the curtain on 30 years in WWE, and today we're going to look back at some of his greatest matches, whether it be story-driven epic, brutal hardcore bouts of demonic Hell in a Cell matches. The versatility of The Undertaker may be his greatest and most overlooked strength. Whether against small high-flyers like AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio or big men like Kane and Brock Lesnar, there's no one The Undertaker can have a great match with. Number 10, the Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell match at No Mercy 2002. This is the first Hell in a Cell match on the list, but by no means the last. The early 2000s were not a good time for the dead man, with fans thinking he was old and past it. Injuries meant that he had been contemplating retirement at the time, and few fans would imagine he would have kept wrestling for a further 20 years, especially with his match quality decreasing. However, this match could signal a turning point, where The Undertaker rarely impressed in the ring. The Hell in a Cell match was for Brock Lesnar's championship, and it was truly epic about. It was a slow, psychological bloodbath. Undertaker wearing a cast sheet of broken hand decimated Lesnar, who tried to rip the cast off to inflict more damage. Lesnar then bumped all over the cage during the match and was sent flying multiple times by the Taker, and was the first time in his career that he truly showed fear inside the ring. Lesnar retained the championship, and it was a star-making performance for the next big thing. Number 9, The Edge at WrestleMania 24. One of the best storylines of his 07-08 battles with Edge. Edge cashed in Money in the Bank on Undertaker in 2007 to steal his title, and the pair would scrap for the belt for the better part of over a year. Aided by Guerrero, Chavo, Bud Neely and the Edgeheads, Edge made The Undertaker's life hell. He had had his on-screen wife ban The Undertaker's move, fire him from his job, and generally make fans cheer The Undertaker and boo Edge more than ever. The pair battled many times in singles and ladder matches and Hell in a Cell matches. However, the classic at WrestleMania 24 was a straight one-on-one with the two men defending their streaks. Despite interference, The Undertaker stood tall and won the championship in one of the dead man's greatest ever matches. Moving on then to number 8, and The Undertaker v CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. The incredible canon of Undertaker is proved by the fact that the match is only his 8th best. It's one of the greatest matches in the past 10 years and the last great match for The Undertaker. Punk had a chip on his shoulder coming into the match, and it showed. He worked this match at 100 miles an hour, not letting the dead man breathe, as he dominated the man twice his size. Angry at missing out on the WrestleMania 29 main event, CM Punk made it his mission to drag The Undertaker to a match of the year candidate and to show Vince what really should have been the main event. Number 7, The Mankind Hell in a Cell King of the Ring 1996. This battle almost killed Mick Foley 4 times. The Undertaker threw Mankind from the top of the cell through the announce table, then later choked down them from the cell roof, with Mankind almost landing on his neck. His tooth went up his nose, and fans around the world were sure they'd seen a man die. The match is considered one of the most memorable in history, and the image of Mankind flying off the cell surely is one of the most watched moments in history of the WWE. It truly set the bar for Hell in a Cell matches, and it struggled to be beaten in huge moments at the very least. Number 6, the Triple H Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania 28. They faced 3 times at WrestleMania. While they fought at X7 and 27, it was on 28 where their bout ranked highest. He defeated Triple H the year prior, but the game took him to the limit. The dead man limped to the back, having given his all and barely survived. This meant that a rematch was needed, with the game's confidence all-time high. It looked like it could be a game changer, but stipulation was dropped for Hell in a Cell. However, he had an ace in his pocket. Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee. In the end of an era match, The Undertaker survived everything the game threw and to extend his streak to 19-0. Everyone thought he was beaten when he was nailed by a sweet chin music pedigree combination, but The Undertaker summoned all of his might to kick out and put Triple H away for good. Number 5, The Edge Hell in a Cell SummerSlam 2008. The feud ended finally at SummerSlam 2008. Guerrero had previously fired Undertaker and brought him back when she caught Edge eating on her. As revenge, she put Edge v Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell, where The Undertaker won back his heavyweight title. Moving on then to number 4, the Kurt Angle at No Way Out 2000. The match should have main evented at WrestleMania 22. The pair battled at No Way Out, with The Undertaker only to win his first ever heavyweight championship. Angle was arguably at his peak, putting on incredible matches every night. Undertaker would go on to face Mark Henry at the year's WrestleMania in one of the worst street matches, and Angle lost his championship to Rey Mysterio in a match involving Randy Orton, but both for expressed Angle the Undertaker should have been the WrestleMania match. This match was one of the best of the year and showcased both men's ability in their peak. Number 3, the Shawn Michaels Hell in a Cell in Your House 18 Bad Blood. If you didn't like Shawn Michaels The Undertaker, then the rest probably isn't for you. It's undeniable that HBK was The Undertaker's best opponent, with the pair always putting on their best performances against each other. Battles over the WRF Championship, personal pride in their own careers, but just some of the reasons two of the greats set foot inside the ring against each other over and over again to the viewers alike. The match was Bad Blood, was the first ever Hell in a Cell match. The feud between the pair reached fever pitch and could only be resolved in the most violent match possible, the Hell in a Cell. The pair completely blew everyone's expectations out of the water and earned the coveted 5-star rating from Dave Meltzer. It also featured the incredible debut of Kane, who tore the cell's door off its hinges to attack his brother, The Undertaker, handing HBK the win. Number 2, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26. The second of two classics between the two men is the second best Undertaker match ever, Remo. With his determination to face the dead man one more time with a chance to win the streak, Shawn Michaels put his career on the line with one of the greatest streaks in WWE history, career streak. The match saw the end of Michaels' career as Undertaker did to him what Ric Flair was done to Michael just 2 years prior. Defiant to the end, The Undertaker put away the heartbreak kick with a beautiful jumping tombstone pole driver to book a remarkable career with one of the most incredible WWE matches. Number 1, the Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25, you guessed it, and we come to the end of the list. Of course these two have to top it. The first Shawn Michaels The Undertaker WrestleMania match is one of the best matches of all time. Many fans picked this match as one of their favourite of all time in a Luton poll, and it's only ranked below Stone Cold v Bret Hart from WrestleMania 13 in the list of best Mania matches. The match had little build and little stakes on offer. Of course the streak was on the line, but that was a given. Michaels put his career on the line the next year, but this time was simply a battle between hero individuals for the story pass. The match delivered way past anyone's expectations. Two of the greatest of all time wrestled a perfect match that shocked everyone in the building. Multiple times they leapt on their feet and thought Shawn Michaels would end the streak. However, a moonsault reversed into a tombstone pile driver was all she wrote for the heartbreak kick to extend The Undertaker's incredible streak. Hey guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't forget to comment down below, and follow us to the link section for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to our channel, and that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.